We're on our way to the train station. Taking the train to Porto. There it is. We're gonna be the only people here because we're like an hour early.
It's not a very big spot.
Hey?
It's not a very busy spot.
No.
The train station.
It's not very busy.
Here we are. We have 50 minutes.
Check out the tiles. Everywhere, beautiful tiles. Right on time. But that was a little stressful, eh, Shannon?
It was a little stressful. Because we didn't know what train it was. There's no number on it. Oh, but
And
no conductor.
the conductor was just not very helpful.
Hard to find.
What are you eating, Shannon?
The strangest sandwich. Bread of the day with cheese, but bread of the day is sweet with coconut on top.
Yeah.
And cheese in the middle. Not sure I'm a fan.
It's what happens when you don't quite understand or read the language. You get some strange combos.
Bread on its own would be good because
Yeah.
it's sweet and coconut, and I like that. But
Cheese
it's
is
the
fine.
cheese that's a bit weird.
It's just a bit, yeah, strange
We
sandwich.
eat jam and cheese. How different is it, I guess?
Yeah. Anyway, this is Lisboa Oriente. We're on our way to Porto in about 20 minutes. In a bit of a bind here. I'm gonna move.
That was crazy.
Ay, ay, ay. It was a short stop because it wasn't. It didn't start in Lisbon, and tons of passengers, tons of baggage, and the train car that we were on was not close to where our bikes and bags were, so we had to zip them over. And then the reserve spot for the bikes was full of big bags, and we couldn't get. There's nowhere to put the bikes, and there's no conductors, or at least nobody helping or guiding. So anyway, Shannon got on, and the doors closed, and we left. Anyway, we're on.
We made it, but it's great.
Off to Porto.
Not sad, that's probably the last train. That's great. Getting off might be hard.
It might be hard, yeah. We have a short stop.
1 foot on, 1 foot off.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Whoa! Holy, that's quick. And our first wobbly pedal strokes after surviving the train from Lisbon, from Évora to here. It was a bit of an adventure, I have to say. Once we were on the train, it was fine. Train was fine, but holy, getting on was a bit confusing, and we weren't sure we were in the right place at the right time, and we didn't get on the right car the first time. They were quite forgiving. All right, into Porto. City of bridges, if ever there was one. Whoa! Looks like we're going to be climbing here. I don't know if you can see that little path in front of us, but that's where we have to go. And I'm just gonna get off because this is really, really crazy steep. Yeah. All right. But what a stunning entrance to a city. Bridge after bridge after bridge in this deep valley. Pretty impressive. Thanks, Nick, for suggesting it, for putting it on our list. This is an insanely steep hill. Not even Shannon can ride up this one. The climb continues. A couple of zigzags. The amazing thing is, people live on this street, drive on this street, apparently. Oh, looks like we made it to the top. There's people up there that aren't leaning on a 45. Guess what? We're going up. Might be able to make this one though. It's cobblestone, not just stone, and not as steep. See you at the top. We're in the right place. Oh, we're upstairs.
Is there?
Yeah, it seems it's beautiful on the inside. All these places are beautiful on the inside. Yeah.
Who is it? Oh,
It's me.
come on in.
This is the Porto apartment.
Great spot for bikes.
Yeah.
If you hang in clothes.
Sunny morning in Porto. Mm-hmm. This is fun. We're riding the metro line. Woo! Never in North America would this happen. All right, I'm gonna move over towards the... Here's our view this morning. The view of Porto. Just leaving this crazy, wonderful little city. And dramatic views everywhere you look. History and wine and culture. Wow, it is great. So we've had a good day and a half in Porto. I'm gonna insert a few photos here just to show you what it was like. We didn't film any video, but we took a whole bunch of pictures. So I'll give you a few shots here and then we'll carry on with our trip. haven't really seen a forest like this anywhere on our travels. We're heading into a wind. Heading south, and it's a south wind. It's pretty stiff too. We just left. We went through this giant forest for a mile. The park. It's huge, full of cyclists and runners. And then we just had a coffee break. Had to find a bathroom. So we didn't see one for ages and ages. We both had to go, so we stopped at a little coffee shop filled with cyclists, and we got 2 lattes, which are pronounced mealet or something like that. It's really hard to say. A little pastry, and then this huge walnut encrusted pastry thing. Everything for less than €5, like less than $8. Amazing, crazy, but amazing. Anyway, now we're heading for a ferry in about 20 kilometers. Look in that marina over there, you'll see all kinds of traditional little Portuguese boats. We think it's for sardine fishing. We've seen a million signs for sardinas. And we're in a tidal lake kind of bay thing. Which is sort of the end of the peninsula, and we're supposed to take a ferry across. I've seen a sign for one. There's a sign for ferry boat. First one we've seen. It says so, ferry. Closed on Saturdays. They do run on Saturdays. So we've got an hour and 5 minutes before the next ferry. And it's €2.40 each. And yeah, it's like a 15-minute crossing. So it's a short one. Time for lunch, and then across to the other side. Good morning.
He's here too.
I'm here too. We're in near Évora.
Yes.
In a little campsite. Probably a 2-star.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Fine.
Better than half the campsites in Canada that we went to, but you can still get cold beer, wine,
coffee.
Yep, espresso in the morning if you like. There's hot water. The only thing lacking are toilet seats, hand soap, paper towels, and toilet paper. That's about it.
You have to have all that stuff yourself.
Yeah. And you better be prepared, because there's nothing close by, actually. Not right here.
No, there isn't right here.
So how far did we go yesterday?
76, I think.
And then the first half was
Stunning.
just stunning.
Amazing.
Yeah, along the water, and then the second half was just kind of
cool section through a big forest preserve land.
Yeah.
And most of our ride was on either dedicated bike trails or paved shoulders. So it was pretty good.
I'd say like 90%.
Yeah, paved
if
shoulders.
not more.
Yeah, yeah. At least half.
Well,
was
even that paved shoulder, we were choosing to be on the paved shoulder and not the bike path at sometimes.
That's true.
Or we were on the paved shoulder and didn't realize there was a bike path on the other side. So it was at least 90%.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. It was amazing. Yeah, really great. Sometimes there are bike paths in the most unexpected places. Like out in the middle, and there's a tiny little, it's not even a village, a little collection of houses in the country. Shannon didn't see it. Check out this for biking infrastructure. On both sides there's a green lane for bikes, and then in the middle is a lane for cars, but they move over for you. So there's 2 white lines, 2 green lines. We stay put and they have to crowd the other cars if there are any. So priority to us. Looks like we found exactly what we were looking for. Place to eat and a small shop. So we're headed up there, Figueira da Foz. This is our first climb in 2 days, many days. It's just almost 4 kilometers long apparently. So says Garmin. It's not much of a shoulder either. It's kind of busy. This is the Parque de Campismo for Figueira da Foz, top of a hill. You hear that sound? That's the sound of rain on a tent.
First time.
Basically first raindrops on the whole trip. We had to move indoors when it started to rain a little bit in Porto, where we were having lunch on a patio, but it was just like a brief passing shower. This is the first kind of rain. Anyway, we got here just in time. We were just setting up the tent and it started raining.
So we didn't have to cycle in there.
No.
Yay.
Anyway, we're here in Figueira da Foz.
Yes.
And it was a windy ride for the first, a good chunk on that great cycling road there. We were right into the wind, so it was a bit of a grind for a while. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways.
One hill.
Yeah, one longish.
Saw that.
Yeah, one longish hill, and then, but otherwise, kind of an interesting, different ride. It's always different, always beautiful in its own way.
And now we have time to discover the town.
Yeah.
The city.
Let's hope the rain doesn't really last, so we can head in and poke around a bit, be tourists for an afternoon. Ciao.
Bye. Morning.
Good morning. Here we are in Figueira da Foz's outdoor kitchen.
Perfect spot to set up when you don't have a table or
Yeah.
anything. And it's kind of chilly-ish.
We had you see how bright it is. Unfortunately, it was that bright all night long, and our tent is just over there.
That's the price you pay for being close to
Yeah.
space to eat.
Yeah, so it was a good cooking shelter and a good eating shelter, but not very glamorous.
No.
But anyway, that rain that we got yesterday as we set up only lasted, I don't know, half an hour maybe,
Yeah.
if
And it
that.
was
So
very light.
yeah, so it stopped and we went for a long walk down the beach and checked out Figueira da Foz. It wasn't very busy, but it was a Sunday, and we found out later that it was a national holiday, dating back to 1640. So everything was closed and people were just kind of milling about on the beach. But it's pretty. It's a huge beach, like unbelievably
Massive.
huge, massive.
Massive.
Yeah, crazy beach. Anyway, we're gonna end the video here because it's been long enough, and the next phase I think will take us right back to Lisbon.
Yep.
Next few days. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Ciao.
Bye.